Welcome to the AI Primer for Business Leaders. This session is built to give you, the business leader, a clear, results-driven understanding of AI with ROI and real business outcomes in mind. By the end of this exercise, you'll have a clear direction for adopting AI and a blueprint to help you increase revenue, cut costs, mitigate risk, and gain a lasting competitive edge. But before we dive into AI itself, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture, your entire technology landscape. To do that, we'll use a reference model called the AI-Centric IT Governance Model, or AI9GM for short. The AI-Centric IT Governance Model is a structured way to look at your business systems. It's a lens that helps you see how all the different parts connect. It breaks down your technology, people, and processes into 6 interconnected layers. And it shows how AI becomes a strategic force rather than an afterthought. Think of it like a city master plan. If you're a startup or small company, this framework works as your North Star. Not a checklist. You don't need every component today, and that's okay. Just focus on what drives growth and reduces risk. And as you scale, this framework helps you scale wisely. Now, if you're an established business or a fast-growing team, the same framework gives you a complete map of what a fully integrated, AI-powered organization looks like. So let's go back to that city master plan analogy for a sec. A startup is like a food truck. You don't need any zoning bylaws or a transit plan. But if you grow into a food court, then a restaurant chain, and eventually manage an entire downtown block, you wish you had all the plumbing, security, and staffing mapped out earlier on. That is the value of the AI-centric IT governance model. So let's unpack it, starting with layer number 1. Imagine trying to build a skyscraper, but the foundation is shaky. No matter how advanced the design is, it won't stand the test of time. The same goes for technology. Without a rock-solid digital foundation, even the smartest of AI will struggle. Welcome to layer number 1, the digital backbone, also called the foundation layer. This is where everything begins. It's what keeps your systems running and your business connected. What's inside this layer? First, infrastructure and cloud strategy. Just like a building needs reinforced concrete, your technology environment needs a solid base. Whether it's on-premise, cloud, or hybrid, this determines your scalability, resilience, and agility. Second, operations management. Think elevators, HVAC, and building security. A smooth building runs quietly in the background. Same goes for IT. Operations management automates, monitors, and optimizes so that your users stay productive and systems stay reliable. Third, availability and capacity management. Before tenants move in, engineers check the load limits. Your systems need that as well to stay online during spikes or emergencies. Fourth, asset and configuration management. You wouldn't build without blueprints or a materials list. Same idea here. Track every asset, know every configuration, and that's how you prevent surprises. Fifth, incident management. This is your digital fire department. Respond fast, analyze root causes, and prevent it from happening again. And sixth, service desk and IT support. This is your digital front desk. Lost access, something broken, they're the first responders, keeping your digital tenants happy. So in summary, every digital initiative, including AI, sits on top of this foundation. If this layer isn't stable, nothing above it can scale reliably because AI is only as strong as the foundation it runs on. Up next, layer number 2, the digital fabric, and how this next structural layer supports your business functions. If layer 1 is the foundation, then this second layer is the framework of the building. The steel beams, the floors, the rooms, and layout that define how the structure takes shape and functions for everyone inside. Welcome to layer number 2, the digital fabric, also known as the structural layer. This is where your day-to-day technology lives, your everyday apps, integrations, and custom systems all working together in a well-connected digital ecosystem. Why is this critical for AI? Because any meaningful AI solution needs to integrate with what you already have. If your technology doesn't talk to each other, AI can't do its job. So let's break down this layer. First, enterprise architecture frameworks. This is your master blueprint. It sets the rules so everything fits together logically and scales into the future. Second, enterprise applications. In our building analogy, these are the main rooms in your building. The offices, kitchens, control centers. Just like your ERP, CRM, HRMS, these applications house your most important workflows and keeps your business running. Third, integration and middleware. Think hallways, ducts, and wiring. They connect every space, just like middleware connects systems and services, delivering unified and consistent experiences. It's the invisible infrastructure that enables apps to communicate smoothly with each other, including AI, especially AI. Fourth, custom software development. This is your carpenters and interior designers. Every business has unique needs. Custom software tailors your technology stack, like building a dashboard for real-time operations or automating compliance workflows. Fifth, user experience and accessibility. These are the doors, signage, and ergonomics. A beautiful building is useless if you can't open a door or find a restroom. UX makes your digital spaces usable, intuitive, and welcoming for both employee and customer. 6. IT service management. This is your facility manager and superintendent. They keep the building operations running, respond to issues, and make sure that your tenants are happy. Likewise, IT service management ensures that services are aligned, support is consistent, and problems get resolved fast. If layer 1 is the foundation and layer 2 is the structure, then layer 3 is the building management and automation system. The control room, the sensors, the security systems, and the intelligence that makes it all smart, safe, and adaptive. In today's digital world, data is the lifeblood of your company, and security is the armor that protects it. Enter layer number 3, the intelligence layer, also known as the brain and shield. This is where AI, data, and cybersecurity come together. Data fuels everything from intelligent decisions to automation to real-time AI insights, but only if the data is of high quality, well-governed, and fully secure. Layer 3 ensures that your business can trust the data that it uses, because here's the truth: AI is only as good as the data that it learns from, and security, that's a non-negotiable. Period. So let's break this down. First, AI/ML strategy and automation. This is your smart automation center. Like a building adjusts to lighting and HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning based on occupancy. AI and ML allow your systems to learn, adapt, and make decisions based on real-time data. Second, data architecture and management. This is the plumbing and power grid of your data. Just like water lines and electrical systems, your data architecture ensures that information flows where it should, that it's stored securely, and is always ready whenever it's needed. Third, data quality and master data management. Think of this as air and water filtration. You wouldn't drink from dirty pipes. Of course not. Bad data pollutes decisions. MDM, or master data management, ensures that your data is clean, accurate, and trustworthy, the very core of any successful AI initiative. Fourth, data governance and compliance. These are the building codes, inspections, and ethics guidelines. Data governance defines how your data is used, shared, and protected, ensuring that it's legal, it's ethical, and well managed. Fifth, business intelligence and analytics. This is the control panel of your smart building. Dashboards that track vitals, energy use, alarms, and performance. In your business, BI delivers real-time visibility so that leaders can make faster, smarter decisions. 6. Cybersecurity and threat management. This is your surveillance system, motion detectors, and firewalls. Threats are everywhere, inside and out. Cybersecurity keeps your data, people, and operations safe. And finally, privacy and compliance. These are the locks, access logs, and legal protections. Not everyone can access every room. Privacy mechanisms ensure that only the right people access sensitive systems and data with full audit trails and governance. Together, this layer makes your digital operation intelligent, compliant, and secure. It helps your business sense, analyze, and respond in real time while maintaining the trust of both users and regulators. So that covers the first 3 layers of our model. Let's recap. Layer 1, the digital backbone, is like the foundation of a building. It includes your infrastructure, cloud, and core IT operations. Layer 2, the digital fabric, is like the framework and layout. It's your apps, systems, and integrations working as one. Layer number 3, the digital shield, is your control center and security system where AI, data, and cybersecurity live. Together, these form the digital core of your business. They're heavy on technology and engineering, and they give you the business muscle to modernize. But here's the thing, technology alone isn't enough. How do you make sure that it's well-governed, cost-effective, and more importantly, aligned with real business outcomes? That's where the next 3 layers come in. We call them the executive core, and that's what we'll cover next. We've just completed the digital core, layers number 1 to 3, the foundation, the structure, and the brain of your digital enterprise. But technology alone doesn't guarantee success. To stay aligned with business goals, to stay compliant, and to stay in control, you need strategic oversight. Enter layer number 4, the governance layer, also known as the control tower. Every great technology strategy needs a control tower, one that keeps everything running within regulatory, financial, and security guidelines. Just as no airplane takes off without clearance, AI and digital systems must also operate under transparent, ethical, and compliant conditions. So, think of governance like an air traffic control tower at a busy, multi-runway airport, coordinating every flight, avoiding collisions, and ensuring safe landings. Let's break down the key roles. Number 1, governance frameworks and policy management. These are the flight rules and airspace regulations. They define what's allowed, what's restricted, and how everything should operate to avoid chaos. This ensures technology decisions follow clear, enforceable policy. Number 2, risk and compliance management. This is your radar and threat detection system. It continuously scans for turbulence, whether that's compliance gaps, data privacy issues, or security risk, and alerts you before it impacts operations. Number 3, IT financial governance. This is your flight planning and fuel management. It decides which planes or projects take off, how much fuel or budget they'll consume, and how to avoid wasteful or duplicate trips. It keeps IT spending aligned with strategic priorities. Number 4, vendor and partner governance. Think of this as airline coordination. Multiple vendors and SaaS providers use the same airspace, and they must adhere to shared protocols, service level agreements, and security standards. Pretty much like how different carriers share the same runways and code shares. Number 5 is strategic oversight and accountability. This is the chief controller in the tower. They maintain situational awareness, ensure every initiative is on course, and align all flight paths with long-term business strategy and KPIs. In short, governance isn't red tape. It's not a passive bureaucracy. It's an active command center, ensuring that all moving parts are aligned, safe, and fully optimized with purpose. But governance alone doesn't get planes in the air. How do we actually execute projects efficiently? And how do we make sure that the right talent is in place to run them? The next layer answers those questions. So let's have a look. So far, we've set up the control tower. governance, risk, and oversight to ensure safe and strategic navigation. But even the best control tower is powerless if the plane never leaves the ground. To take flight, we need execution, and that's where leadership, project delivery, and people come in. Enter layer number 5, the execution layer, also known as the leadership engine. This is where strategy turns into action, where technology meets discipline, and where momentum is built not by machines, but by people. Because here's the truth, AI doesn't transform companies, people do. The success of any digital or AI initiative depends not only on planning, but how well it's executed, managed, and adopted. So, think of Layer 5 like the engine room of your digital enterprise, where plans become propulsion and leadership translate that energy into forward motion. So, let's open up the components. Number 1, strategy and portfolio execution. This is the navigation console. It sets the course, monitors the instruments, and makes sure that the engines are aligned with the strategic destination, which is your business goals. Number 2, project delivery and methodologies. These are the engine operators and workflow systems. They determine how fast you go, how efficiently you turn, and whether you use Agile's rapid adaptability or Waterfall's structured control to get the job done. Number 3, leadership and culture. This is the chief engineer and morale officer combined. They set the tone in the engine room, building trust, maintaining rhythm, and creating a culture where innovation and resilience thrive under pressure. Number 4, talent lifecycle management. This is your engineering crew pipeline. It ensures that you're continuously attracting and developing and retaining the talent needed to operate and evolve the system so you don't stall due to skill gaps or burnout. Number 5, workforce enablement and productivity. This is the lubrication system and performance dashboard. It ensures that every crew member has the right tools, clarity, and support to keep operations running smoothly, efficiently, and safely. So, Layer 5 isn't just about getting things done. It's about powering execution at scale with direction, discipline, and synchronized teams, because behind every AI breakthrough, there's a well-coordinated human effort making it happen. But leadership and talent alone aren't the end of the story. How does all of this connect to your long-term business strategy? How do AI and digital transformation align with the vision, agility, and competitive advantage? That's where we'll turn to next, to the final layer. Layer number 6, the strategic layer, which is the enterprise compass that ensures all of these systems point towards innovation, sustainability, and the future that you want to create. If Layer 5 was the engine room, then Layer 6 is the bridge, where the ship's captains steer with foresight, agility, and purpose. Welcome to layer number 6, the strategic layer, also known as the enterprise compass. This is the final piece of the puzzle, and perhaps the most important, because this is where vision meets direction, and where AI stops being just a tool and starts becoming a strategic enabler. True transformation happens when AI and technology align with your long-term business goals, not just to solve today's problems, but to unlock tomorrow's possibilities. So, let's unpack what lives on the bridge. Number 1, IT strategy and business alignment. This is your compass and navigation charts. It ensures that every technology investment, every data initiative, every AI experiment is pointed towards a clear business destination. Number 2, emerging technologies and trends. These are the telescopes and radar systems constantly scanning the horizon for new opportunities, disruptive threats, or winds of change like AI, blockchain, or quantum computing. Number 3, digital transformation and innovation labs. Think of this as your onboard research and development deck where you can prototype new ideas, test bold strategies, and explore new business models in a safe, agile environment. Number 4, enterprise agility and competitive advantage. This is your steering system and rudder. It allows your organization to pivot with speed, responding to market shifts, competitive moves, or technology disruptions without capsizing your operations. Number 5, sustainability and green IT. This is your eco-navigation system. It ensures that your journey is not just fast and ambitious, it also ensures that it's responsible, efficient, and sustainable for the long haul. So you see, layer number 6 is where leadership, innovation, and accountability converge. It's not just about setting goals, it's about constantly sensing, steering, and adapting to stay ahead in this vast digital ocean, if you will. And when you combine all the 6 layers from foundation to foresight, you don't just have a digital enterprise, you have a future-ready, AI-powered, strategically aligned organization. So let's step back for a moment and take in the full picture. If you noticed, we didn't use a single analogy because your technology landscape isn't one-dimensional. It's complex, it's layered, it's evolving. So we use the metaphors that fit best at each stage. Layers number 1 to 3 form the foundation and infrastructure of your digital enterprise, like constructing a smart building with solid plumbing, wiring, and intelligent controls. This is where technology stability, interoperability, and smart data practices come alive. Then came layer number 4, the governance layer, which is your air traffic control tower. Because no matter how advanced your systems are, they need oversight, they need ethics, and compliance to operate safely within a shared airspace. Layer number 5 took us to the engine room, where leadership, project management, and talent converge strategy into momentum. And finally, layer number 6 is the bridge. It's your strategic brain and foresight hub, constantly scanning the future for opportunities, aligning technology with business, and adjusting course in real time. It ensures that AI is a driver of competitive edge, not just a buzzword. Just like no aircraft can fly with missing or faulty systems, AI cannot thrive in isolation. It demands a solid foundation, well-structured infrastructure, data maturity, strong governance, operational readiness, and strategic alignment. These 6 layers are just theory, they're practical enablers for real-world AI success. So, whether you're preparing for takeoff or already cruising at an altitude, this model helps ensure that your AI journey is safe, efficient, and most of all, transformative. That's the AI-centric IT governance model, a clear layered view of your ideal technology landscape from 10,000 feet. And now that you've got the map, you're ready to chart your course with clarity. We'll put that into action in the AI Primer for Business Leaders, where you'll learn AI the right way and draft your first AI blueprint with full confidence. I'll see you on the other side.